Admiral Gray stood before the Galactic Council, his weathered face betraying no emotion as 300 alien representatives stared down at him. The massive chamber, designed to accommodate species from across the known universe, fell silent as the human took his position at the center of the floor. Distinguished members of the council, Gray began, his voice steady despite the gravity of the situation. I come before you today, not as a diplomat, but as a soldier. Earth has received your plea for assistance against the Void Armada. Murmurs rippled through the chamber. For decades, the Council had regarded humans with a mixture of fear and fascination. Earth was classified as a Class 12 death world. Its inhabitants evolved under punishing gravity, lethal atmospheric conditions, and relentless predators. The Council races, evolved in gentler environments, had initially quarantined humanity, deeming them too dangerous to join galactic society. We understand your reluctance to call upon us, Gray continued, but the situation has become desperate. 17 worlds have fallen, billions dead. Your combined fleets have failed to halt their advance. The council leader, a tall, willowy being named Tello, rose from his seat. Admiral, we acknowledge our past, misconceptions about humanity, but the Void Armada has weapons beyond our comprehension. They consume entire planets for resources. What can Earth offer that our combined technologies cannot? Gray's lips formed a thin line. Not technology, counselor. Humanity. He gestured, and a holographic display activated above the chamber floor. It showed human soldiers training in brutal conditions, ships maneuvering through asteroid fields at impossible speeds, battle simulations that made even the most stoic council members flinch. You feared us because we evolved on a world that tried to kill us at every turn, Gray said. You call us barbaric because we still carry the instincts of predators. You were right to be cautious. But now those same qualities are exactly what you need. Another council member, Admiral Vex of the Regellian Fleet, leaned forward. The Void Armada outnumbers any force we could assemble 100 to 1. What good are your fighting instincts against such odds? Gray nodded at the question. The Void fights like machines, predictable, relentless, overwhelming. But humans fight with something your tacticians haven't accounted for: adaptive unpredictability. The hologram shifted to historical Earth battles, ancient armies using terrain against superior forces, guerrilla fighters ambushing conventional armies, naval vessels using weather conditions to overcome technological disadvantages. For thousands of years, we've studied how to defeat larger, stronger enemies, Gray explained. It's written into our history, our military doctrine, our very DNA. We don't just fight to win, we fight to survive. The chamber remained skeptical. Gray could see it in their posture, the subtle communications between species. He had one final card to play. 3 days ago, a Void Scout ship encountered one of our patrol vessels near the Arcturus system. It was alone, outgunned, with no hope of reinforcement. The hologram displayed the encounter, a small human vessel facing a Void ship 3 times its size. By your tactical models, the human ship should have been destroyed in minutes, Gray said. Instead, this happened. The footage showed the human vessel executing maneuvers that seemed suicidal, diving toward the Void ship, using debris as cover, firing at seemingly random intervals. Within minutes, the Void vessel was disabled, then destroyed. Captain Tom and his crew of 38 survived. The Void ship carried over 500. Gray paused, letting the implications sink in. Now imagine what we could do with a proper battle fleet. A heavy silence fell over the chamber. The council leader Tello exchanged glances with his advisors before addressing Gray again. What exactly are you proposing, Admiral? Give us access to your shipyards. Share your star charts and tactical data on Void movements. In return, Earth will deploy the 7th Fleet, our most experienced combat force. Another counselor objected. You're talking about just one fleet against an armada that spans systems. Gray smiled for the first time since entering the chamber. One is all we need to change the tide. You've spent generations developing technology to make war obsolete. We've spent hours perfecting it. The debate raged for hours. Gray stood patiently as the council argued amongst themselves. Finally, Tello called for order. "The council has decided," he announced. "Your proposal is accepted, Admiral Gray, with one condition. Council observers will accompany your fleet." Gray nodded. "They're welcome to watch. Just make sure they stay out of our way." Within a week, humanity's 7th fleet departed Earth. 47 ships carrying the most battle-hardened soldiers humanity had to offer. The galactic media dubbed them the Deathworlders, a term once used to marginalize humans, now spoken with a mixture of hope and awe. The Void Armada, previously advancing unchecked through Council space, suddenly found itself hunted. The human fleet didn't engage in traditional formations or follow expected tactics. They struck from impossible angles, disappeared into asteroid fields and nebulae, used gravity wells as weapons. 3 months later, Admiral Gray stood again before the Council, his uniform now bearing new scars, his eyes carrying the weight of battles fought and won. "The Void Armada has retreated beyond the galactic rim," he reported simply. "The immediate threat has been neutralized." The chamber erupted in celebration. When order was finally restored, Tello addressed Gray formally. "Humanity has proven itself beyond question. The Council unanimously votes to end the quarantine. Earth will take its rightful place among the galactic community." Gray accepted with a respectful nod, but his expression remained serious. "We appreciate the gesture, Counselor, but remember this moment. You called us Deathworlders as if it were a curse. Today, it saved you. Tomorrow, who knows what threats lie beyond our borders? When that day comes, remember that sometimes evolution creates monsters not to terrify the universe, but to protect it."